All right. Testing, testing. Yep, pretty sure it is. All right. Mhm. Okay, I'm back here. So I just want to confirm so I can memo my audio. Memo. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you can hear everything here. Okay, so pretty sure you can hear everything here. Okay, so pretty sure you can hear everything. Okay. All right. So now we're what we are doing today is just dive on internet. Look, lately, perhaps not just me, you to find some stuffs that call your attention. You know, I gotta get used to these headsets because I can clearly hear myself. So I'm just gonna go a little bit with the volume on my headsets because it's just making a lot of noise. And I'm not down to start listening to everything here. All right. So it seems that we're good to go. Now I'm sharing my screen. So guys, if you're hearing this video, I'm late at night doing videos, live streams. I have no problem. It's what I like to do, okay? It's a hobby. Nobody pays me. Nobody endorses me. I make my own money. I run businesses. And this is just a plain normie hobby, okay? Which is cool. I like it. All right. So you're gonna see me here mostly, well, almost every day. All right. So what I do first, oh crap, I didn't even log in and stuff. All right, we're gonna dive on X because it's just actually let me open Facebook because Facebook has a bunch of stuff too. Hopefully, I got it. All right. Oh my god. I'm not a robot. Please do not. Just follow me here. Come on. So yeah, I just finished doing some bunch of stuff. All right, hold on. Got this TikTok. This one. I mean, eventually, if if he gets you know too jammed, I can just hey yo. All right, let me go with the dark mode. We don't want to have. Well, you know what? I don't know if we should leave it like that. That's on my mind. All right, follow me on Rumble. Yeah, put there you go. Oh, come on, man. All right, this one. Please follow me here, or you can follow any of those. I just don't mind. All right, yeah, post it. Posting it. Yeehaw. Here it is from the reactions 1 to 1. I fell asleep. Alright, go reach up. Bro, I just want my money. Let's see what's Rumble. I'm gonna teach you what's Rumble. Eh, Rumble. I think Facebook takes so much to load here. It's just very slow. I check my internet. It's let's see, medium, bro. That's why. Anyway, we're gonna go. I'm gonna try to find. Hey, you know what? This is one of the things what my buddies say today about the McDonald's. You know, McDonald's. The burgers, bro. Hey, yo, bro. All right, so yeah, I just realized that I'm not sharing my screen. There you go. My apologies, guys. Whoever is here in this live, you're gonna see there, bro. You gotta take a look at this stuff.
Just so you
I'm gonna
know.
open them
So
already here.
here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger. We've got a very unique kind of sesame poppy sort of bun on it. We've got 2 quarter-pound patties, a delicious Big Arch sauce, and of course some lettuce. So, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing. I don't even know how to attack it. Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth. That is so good. That's a big bite for a big arch. It's distinctively McDonald's. Only McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product. You know, you've got sort of the cheeses and the gooiness, but those crispy onions as well gives a nice texture. And of course, we've got the pickles. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my lunch, but Big Arch, try it when you can get it.
Hey, so I've been getting a lot of feedback on the Whopper.
I don't know. I remember like Whoppers as a kid just being like so good and so juicy, and then like now it felt so soggy and just sad.
What I'm hearing is people say they love the Whopper, but I want it to taste that good in the first bite and that good in the last bite.
Absolutely. And that comes down to a perfect proportion and great ingredients.
That looks great.
And beautiful produce.
How's the mayo different? Like
it's richer, it's got more body, and I think it stands up to the ingredients much better.
Yo, that's a bigger bite.
Not bad, right?
Only one thing missing. A napkin.
Absolutely.
Chris K here with, you've heard about it. Here it is,
Yo, bro,
the
that's
Big
crazy.
Arch. This is something that we have tested already
No
in
way.
Portugal.
It shouldn't be. I don't know. I think it's done.
That's true. Oops. Cool. Nice skills. Hey, this is really awesome.
Oh no,
Like,
something's coming my way.
Now I'm ready.
That's good stuff. Oh no, something's coming my way.
look at that. Cool.
Now I'm ready.
That's good stuff.
I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I'm just gonna go back.
Woo! Here we go.
Video that they're not. Let me say this. Dude, the McDonald's CEO just got cooked again. Second time in 48 hours. After getting called out by Wendy's over the top button. Yo, comment. He tried to clap back at it. Clap it again. And same energy, same replies. Still getting rationed in the comments. So this whole fast food CEO back and forth is turning into a full daily roast station. Yo, this is crazy. Who buttons the top button? Bro, let's take a look at this though. Anyway, bro, we're gonna go. What? Bro. Look at there. He's picking it out. So fast. Bro. Bro. Bro, I used to love cheeseburgers, bro. I used to eat like 3, 4, even 9. I was so belly about it. I can't believe it, bro. You know what? I stopped doing that. Okay, well, I mean, it was just like back in 2024, it was the last times that I ate cheeseburger from this food chain. It was just like 3, 4 burgers, double cheeseburgers, plain ketchup, onions. That's it. And I'm like, I ain't eating that no more. So that was the last time, 2024. Actually, I got into a conference and I drove back home all the way south, and I stopped at the McDonald's. I was just like, man, I want to eat something. And I was craving for cheeseburgers, man. I passed Wendy's and I said I could have done that there. And guess where I stopped at? McDonald's. Bruh. That was the last time. I even liked the frappes. You know, the frappe? Caramel, chocolate caramel. So I might just still get that. But not the burgers, bro. Because I don't know what was the oh yo. There was a thing going on, bro. I'm gonna look at it right now. Definitely. Because you need to listen to that. You know what? Actually, we're gonna sign into Reddit now. I'm gonna go Reddit. There you go. I don't care. I was gonna sign up, bro. I'm gonna sign up. Let's see if we find something here. CEO, bro. I'm not looking forward to push shotties here, bro. You see a lot of stuff popping up, bro. I mean, dark secret. That's how I. That's how I seen it. Pricing and searching, bruh. No, that's not it. Do not consume. Public health alert. 4 days ago. All right, let's see what the comment says. They're gonna try to make me sign up. All right, bro. I think I'm gonna. I don't care if you see that. You can email me. I'm gonna ignore you. Yeah, bro. All right, yes. Put that here. Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. All right. Oh, come on, man. Now he's asking me all that. Oh boy. Anyway, so that. Mm, so that. Mm, all that crap. Alright, whatever. Let's keep going. Bro. Now it's trying to personalize it. Yo! Let's see. Public health. Do not consume. So, shows here. I think this is a commercial. It's an ad. Okay, it says. RFSIS. The alert applies to 16-ounce vacuum packed packages of white oak pastures. Eradicate traditional farming, grass-fed ground beef. Oh, okay, I see. There's some crap on there. All right, let's see. All right, no, bro. This stuff is just escaping because I saw it. Well, shush. All right, bro. Somebody pop in like that. Yeah, that's what I seen. And then Ian says to a video and memes, bro. Let's see. My cute brother told me he thinks all the people who DIED from COVID are now being sold as bro. The where the F those these come from? He's he said oh, man. He said he hasn't seen any new cemeteries pop up and for how many years people have, you know, gone. That just doesn't make sense. Where are their bodies? Oh my god. The McDonald's makes way too many burgers a year that we don't have enough beef for it. I said yes, we get a lot of our beef for from South America. He said no, it's bro. This is weird. At this point, how can I even have a relationship with this person? I'm sad. My once very intelligent brother is now out of his mind. Oh my god. You can let it go. 20th century in existence and find people who have that in the last 5 years. I guarantee it. Bruh. And if he's talking to missionary mode, bro. Some people are trolling here, bro. Sometimes. It's fetuses abortive, bro. Bro, it could be, bro. At this point, they're pulling meat from everywhere. Crematoriums exist. Not everyone is buried these days. Yo, this is it's crazy. Let's see this. Oh no, that's an ad. Explore, bruh. It's not even old. It's just kinda 7 months ago. Oh my god. See that. See this one. So everybody who eats Mike burgers, y'all are eating from 18 and under. Do your research, bro? put this with AI. All right, let's go. Gemini. All right, I'm gonna put this to narrate us that as a story. Okay. Oh, come on. Would you love to? I would love to help with you with that. However, as an AI text model, I don't have a built-in voice to generate play audio files directly with this chat interface. Can I, however, help you to get narration in fewer other ways? The read aloud feature. Yeah, polish the flow. All right. Yeah, this is new to me. I mean, I never entertain myself, but I use AI and other stuff. If you're using mobile app, iOS and Android, you can only yeah, bruh. Okay, let's see what it says. It's a truly dark, widely specific, and I'll be honest, impressive bit of napkin math. You've clearly spent some serious time at the grill crunching numbers alongside those burgers patties. Hey yo, since I can speak to you directly, I formatted this into a dramatic narrative script. You can use the read aloud feature on your phone or paste this into a text to speech tool to hear it in all its mathematical glory. Wow. Whatever. I'm gonna read it from here. I'm not a lazy guy. All right, let's see. Here we go. I work at McDonald's at the cheeseburger, Big Mac, and all small burger patties. I'm gonna zoom it in, bro, because this is too small and it's dark here. Might hurt my sight. Okay, so and all small burger patties are called 10 ones, which are our most popular are 1/10 of a pound or 45 grams. And the average under in the year old is 35 kilograms for girls and 40 kilograms for boy, so 37 kilograms for both. 50% of that is bone, so you are still left with 32 kilograms of meat and organs. I can't find the percentage of organs because I'm tired of this midnight. It's midnight for me. So let's just say it's 30%. Bro, this guy is kinda okay. Let's just say it's 30% of what is left. So you are left with 23 grams. So you can 511 patties per person on average. But it doesn't but this does not count for the quarter pounder of a pound, a quarter of a pound, or the Angus, 1/3 of a pound, or that most teens average 60 kilograms. But I'm tired. Bro, this guy's just making a big. This, there's a lot of. How can I say it? these parables out there, bro. They just play with your brain, man. This guy did a deep research. Dude, this text is so tiny. You can make, bro. He's just making theories, technically making calculation in assumption into, testifying on what he pretends to speak through it. Let's see other people, man. Okay, let's see what it said. What it says here. It made someone be sneaking into your browser's history to get there into the weird. Yeah, only to walk away scared and not use how you act around. Exactly. This guy is full of crap. I mean, from a post. The post has nothing to do with the entire narrative that he put here. From me, it might not be I seen a video where the ground beef is not. It's just, and I'm gonna find that video here. This platform today, Reddit disappointed me, bro. Because let me see. Let me give it one last try. Because I see videos and I scroll on the phone and I like, bro, posts, posts, posts. All right, let's see. Where meats eaten around the world. That's just perversion, bro. Weekly visitors, 2.4K. Bruh. You mean how to, bro? Release the files, bro. 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 Hey, I seen this guy. He's saying that there's gonna be one world golf, something like that. All right. This is nah, bro. Come on. Come on. Let's just look back at the pivot point when the special police first spread their scope. They will send. Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen him in the airport. All right. Too much crap here, man. Ready, bro? Disappointed me, bro. I'm being realistic, bro. I'm being realistic, bro. And anything that is posted here, bro, is whether TikTok, X. Let's just go to those platforms, bro. And sometimes you see other Sora AI. It's crap. Anyway, I'm gonna go here. My profile. Do source. That's what they assign me. They don't even let you to change it, so I have to figure out how to do it because I opened it on a laptop. Okay, so I'm gonna save it anyway. All right, so at this point, we're coming into TikTok. So that's fine. That's a medium person. Ground beef. Ground beef meats. Let's see. Bro, he's gonna ask me, yo, same crap from yesterday. Hold on. I gotta dive now, bro. I don't want to leave the live. If I go leave the live, it's gonna right there. Yes. Yes. Continue. Yeah, should it? Why my account is scrolling suspended? Oh my god. Why it says that? You gotta be crazy. Why suspended? I guess I gotta clear the cache. That happens bunch of months ago. Alright. Let's just open a X. I guess I'm gonna find it here. Okay. Bro, what? Yo. See? Stick to content.
Let me show you how I can ground beef so everyone on the internet can tell us that's not how they do it. I'm canning 16 pounds of ground beef. About a pound fits in a pint. You want to cook it down halfway.
Ground
Your
beef.
meat should look something like this. Now
Sure.
you want to rinse and strain your meat. You can save the fat and can it up separately. This will not only extend the shelf life, it will also help prevent a failed seal if any of that fat siphons out. Siphoning is normal and it happens when contents are under pressure, which is exactly what is happening when you're processing your food in a pressure canner or a water bath. So you're going to fill your jars with your ground beef and broth of choice or water to a 1 1/4 inch headspace. Then you want to remove any excess air by debubbling. Here's what your jar should look like. Now we're ready to wipe the rims. I'm using an All-American 930. I'm filling the bottom with 3 quarts of water and a splash of vinegar. Vinegar will help prevent cloudy jars. I'm also using vinegar to wipe down my rims. Anytime I'm canning something with oil or sugar, I wipe my rims with vinegar. Now we're going to load the canner. This canner will fit 19 pints double stacked, but I'm only doing 16 today. It uses a weighted gauge, which is going to help build the pressure in the canner. The weight depends on your altitude and what you're canning. I want this canner to reach 240 degrees. Where I'm located, that means we're going to use 10 pounds of pressure. Once you have a steady stream, you drop your weight on. You're looking and listening for 1 to 4 jiggles per minute. This tells you that your pressure is staying at the correct level. You can pints for 75 minutes and quarts for 90. Once your pressure is back at 0, you remove your weight, and I like to give it another 10 minutes or so before I open my pressure canner. Let these sit untouched for 12 to 24 hours. Remove your rings, wash your balls, and store these on the shelf. Freezer full of meat is great until the freezer goes out. Shelf-stable beef is good for years.
Alright. See that? Human meat. Bruh. Torch. Processing plant. Yo. 2022. I don't know. Bro, it seems like there's the fire department. Let's see. Dollar, bro. Hopefully it's not in America, bro. This is crazy, bro. It's Texas, yo.
Pump pressure. I'm Javi Molina in Amarillo. Drivers are seeing this.
Bro, we're not to gas. We already know. But these uniforms, bro, they're from foreign country, bro. It's not like from here, man.
Six American foods banned overseas and why. Number 1. American chicken is banned in the European Union because it's washed in chlorine during process. Number 2. American ground beef is banned due to pink slime, a filler which may pose health risks, especially to gut health. Number 3. Pork is banned due to ractopamine, a feed additive linked to health risks and banned in 160 countries except the US. Number 4. Farm-raised salmon is banned because they use chemicals like metal, mercury, dioxin, and antibiotics. Number 5. Milk is banned due to Posilac, a Monsanto synthetic hormone linked to cancer and hormone issues. And number 6, breakfast cereals, which have artificial food coloring and controversial preservatives that has been linked to cancer, asthma, and behavioral issues in children like hyperactivity, lack of focus, or impulsiveness. 6 American foods banned overseas and why. Number 1.
Where is that medium person, bro?
He says McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers in a single day, yet he has never seen any massive cow farms, cow rearing centers, or large slaughter facilities where huge numbers of cows are kept and killed to produce all that beef.
So I was curious the other day and found this online. McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers in one single day.
Bro.
That's 195 million burgers a month. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't see cows lined up around every corner waiting to be turned into patties. I mean, seriously, do the math. Even if you stretched one cow into a bunch of burgers, you're still talking millions of cows just to keep up every day. So I started asking myself, where are all these cows coming from? Is there some secret super ranch hidden underground? Are they growing cows in labs, cloning meat behind closed doors? People laugh it off, but think, when was the last time you even saw a cow farm big enough to supply this madness?
Bro, this is crazy. Yeah, bro. Every time I eat, well, back then, last time was a month ago. I ate some quesadillas. They were tasty. They're so delicious, but they had ground beef, and that was the Mexican ground beef. It's a Mexican style. Well, I don't know because if it's from a big corporation, of course it's gonna be just from the provider. I mean, it's gotta get done by recipe. Mm,
This man is asking the
bro, get ready because this is happening. Hey yo, why I just bounced? 11 years ago? Why is he bouncing?
Consumers about the ground beef a lot of us buy at the supermarket. Is it what we think it is, or is it? And now a startling ABC News investigation. A whistleblower has come forward to tell consumers about the ground beef a lot of us buy at the supermarket. Is it what we think
Yeah.
it is, or is it padded with a filler the whistleblower calls pink slime? ABC's senior national correspondent Jim Avila set out to get answers.
Gerald Zernstein grinds his own hamburger these days. Why? Because this former USDA scientist, now whistleblower, knows that 70% of the ground beef we buy at the supermarket contains something he calls pink slime. Beef trimmings that were once used only in dog food and cooking oil, now sprayed with ammonia to make them safe to eat, and then added to most ground beef as a cheaper filler. It was Zernstein who, in a USDA memo, first coined the term pink slime and is now coming forward to say he won't buy it.
It's economic fraud. It's not fresh ground beef. It's a substitute. It's a cheap substitute being added in.
Zernstein and his fellow USDA scientist Carl Custer both warned against using what the industry calls lean, finely textured beef and is widely known now as pink slime. But their government bosses overruled them.
Why didn't you consider it beef?
Because it was a salvage product.
Leftovers,
fat that had been heated at low temperature and the excess fat spun out.
Here's how it's done. Those waste trimmings are gathered, simmered at low heat to make it easier to separate fat from muscle, put in a centrifuge and spun to finish the separation. Next, the mixture is sent through pipes where it's sprayed with ammonia gas to kill bacteria, and finally compressed into bricks and flash frozen for shipment to meat packers and grocery stores where it's added to most ground beef. And it doesn't have to appear on the label because over objections of its own scientists, USDA officials with links to the beef industry labeled pink slime meat.
The undersecretary said, it's pink, therefore it's meat.
ABC News has learned the woman who made the decision to okay the mix is former Undersecretary of Agriculture Joanne Smith, a call that led to hundreds of millions of dollars for Beef Products, Inc., the makers of pink slime. When Smith stepped down from USDA, BPI's principal supplier appointed her to the board of directors, where she made at least $1.2 million over 17 years. She did not return our calls for comment. BPI says it had nothing to do with her appointment, and the USDA says, while legal then, under current ethics rules, she could not have immediately joined that board. Jim Avila, ABC News, Washington.
Pink slime. Allegedly. Allegedly. The pink slime. Alright, yeah, they gave you the chart.
And now,
Bruh. Fake beef.
Every single one of them has. So I've been to Kroger, I've been to Target, I've been to Walmart, I've been to Aldi, Food Lion, Piggly Wiggly, Whole Foods, and Fresh Thyme. Every single one of them has a prepackaged ground meat that will not tell you, number one, where it comes from, number two, where it's packaged, and what kind of procedures that it goes through in order for us to know that it's safe. If you ask them behind the counter, they're going to tell you there's a thing on the back, scan it with your phone, and it's going to take you to a website that the FDA has put out there. And what it's going to say is it could either be 3D printed, it could be
3D printed.
a cloned animal.
Anyway, I'm listening.
Let's just put it out there. If that's a
Excellent.
problem, well, TikTok, you need to check the FDA website because it says it could be. Folks,
Yo.
God, I got to be careful. Let's just say this. Our food ain't food anymore.
I heard that the orthopedic meat built in laboratories by Bill Gates has been passed to be put on the markets in your local stores. I ain't eating that, bro. Actually, you know what meat does when you consume it? When you consume meat in your body, your vibration turns down. Your frequency, your aura is not the same. Let's see what they got. See what they got here.
He's going to make me dinner tonight because we're celebrating July 4th all week. And he's cooking for me. And we bought this beautiful sirloin from Brookshire's in Benton.
So I go to cut. I'm making beef tips again, and you can see the pot over there with the onions. But look at this, guys. Look. So I look at this and it says certified Angus beef brand. What is a CHO's tenderloin steak? Well, it's a tenderloin steak, but dude, is that? I mean,
I don't even know. I'm not eating.
Looks like freaking glued meat.
No.
It was
Yeah,
a steak,
that's
but
meat.
look, it's just solid. I'm not playing around, guys.
It's just a
This is
tissue.
nothing. I've never seen nothing like this. And I'm a butcher. I have butchered meat all my life.
And so he's about to go. He's going to our local family Smith family farms to get us another sirloin steak, and we'll show you the difference. How about that?
Here you go, right here. Look, you see this garbage right here? Look, $35.51 right there. Look what I'm doing with it right here. Going in the garbage, I'm dumping it. I don't trust that as far as I can throw it. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm gonna do a short video right here. This is from my local farmer here in Northwest Louisiana. I just got back. Y'all can see this is what real meat looks like. Watch this. Stand by.
He's gonna cut it.
So you don't see this is from the local farmer. Nothing. Solid. It's not tenderized. I know y'all think I was tenderizing that meat, but no. This is what a real cut looks like. And it's hard. It's tender. Don't get me wrong. I can't pull it apart with my fingers and have a bunch of strings in it. I'll talk to you guys later, Chad and Pat. I'm out.
You know what? People, they get the meat from the local farmers or the local stores, but bro, unfortunately, companies have to sell. We're a lot in the world. Just look at the skyscrapers, all the buildings. Everybody has to eat at least once a day. In order to get demand, to get meat, they had to speed up their 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 production in order to get their cattle ready. So, and that might be for. Let me fix my camera. Oops. Yeah, I'm back. Good. In order to get a cattle, they feed it with corn, processed food, hormones. So they develop faster, man. And that's why it looks like bluish. Like the thread fibers, they look like, bro. The meat packing companies who are driving up the price for realistic collusion, price fixing, and price manipulation, will always protect our American ranchers, and they are being blamed for what's being done. Majority of foreign owned meat packers inflate prices and jeopardize the security of nations' food supply. Action must be taken immediately to protect consumers, combat illegal monopolies, and ensure their corporations are not criminally profiting from the expense of the American people. I'm asking the DOJ to act expeditiously. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of meat. I don't know if my scale will go to 5 pounds. We're gonna see. Let's break this up. Okay, why am I looking at the phone? Because it makes it way harder to do stuff. Okay. All right, see, 5 pounds. That 0.01 will be like
That is Sam's.
0.16 ounces. Okay. There is I always want to say it's a fat pack. I don't know why. All right. We're at 1 pound, 2 ounces so far.
Looks like somebody's already living here.
I don't have a good feeling about this. Okay. Sorry. Let's see if I can get it all on camera.
The night before you arrived.
Ooh, is this 2 pounds? I don't think so. What the hell?
I have something for you in my ear.
Okay.
See you, Mom?
Oh, thank you. All right, I guess it's 5 pounds. That's crazy.
Could you keep this alive?
That's 2 pounds? There's no way that's about, well, not 2 pounds, like a pound and a half.
Can you keep this alive, Mom?
Okay, I'm going to weigh that piece. Yes, I will put it in my little vase.
Okay. And could I
So sweet.
have a snack while going out there?
No, because then I have to give everyone a snack, and my hands are a little busy right now. Let's put that there. Okay, how much does this weigh? All right, well. Okay, that's totally fine. You take the bananas and the apples and go.
Come on, bro.
All right, Sam's passes.
Yes. He's right. All right, hold on. I saw the video earlier. What the? Yo.
House in Weatherford on my way to a cattle sale in Kansas. I should have known at first because it's really hard to get an 8-ounce filet that's truly a filet because they just don't get that big in animals very often. Then when it came perfectly round, I should have suspected something. I ate a little bit of it and I thought, man, something's not right. So you can definitely tell this is glued together. Probably a sirloin that's been tenderized and glued together to look like a filet, not a filet. So this is a steak I got at a steakhouse in Weatherford on my way to a cattle sale in Kansas. I should have known at first because it's really hard to get
They're
an
not gonna
8-ounce
tell you,
filet
by the
that's
way.
truly a filet
He's gonna
because they just
pretend
don't get that big in animals very often.
Bro.
Then when it came perfectly round, I should have suspected something. I ate a little bit of it and I thought, man, something's not right. So you can definitely tell this is glued together. Probably a sirloin that's been tenderized and glued together to look like a filet, not a filet.
Yo, he looks glued, bro.
So this is a steak I got at a steakhouse in Weatherford on my way to a cattle sale in Kansas.
Bro, support
I
your
should have known at
farmers,
first because it's
local
really hard to
rice
get an
man.
8-ounce filet that's truly a filet because
Buy
they just don't get that big in animals
butter,
very often.
butter,
Then when it came perfectly
like
round, I should have
yellow,
suspected something.
super intense yellow,
I ate a little bit of it and I thought, man, something's not right. So
like
you can
cheddar.
definitely tell this is glued together. Probably a sirloin that's been
Whitish
tenderized and glued together to look like a filet, not a filet.
yellow butter, not whitish. So you're gonna find out. Bro, that is crazy. Here.
This man is asking the public a very simple question. He says,
Bro. McDonald's
this man is
has
asking the public a very
10,000.
simple question. He says,
McDonald's has over 10,000 contracts with hospitals.
This man is asking the public a very simple question. He says McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers in a single day, yet he has never seen any massive cow farms, cow rearing centers, or large slaughter facilities where huge numbers of cows are kept and killed to produce all that beef.
So I was curious the other day and found this online. McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers in one single day. That's 195 million burgers a month. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't see cows lined up around every corner waiting to be turned into patties. I mean, seriously, do the math. Even if you stretched one cow into a bunch of burgers, you're still talking millions of cows just to keep up every day. So I started asking myself, where are all these cows coming from? Is there some secret super ranch hidden underground? Are they growing cows in labs, cloning meat behind closed doors? People laugh it off, but think, when was the last time you even saw a cow farm big enough to supply this madness?
I just got paralyzed. I just got paralyzed for that.
This man is asking the public a very simple question. He says McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers in a single day, yet he has never seen any massive cow farms, cow rearing centers, or large slaughter facilities where huge numbers of cows are kept and killed to produce all that beef.
So I was curious the other day and found this online. McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers in one single day. That's 195 million burgers a month. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't see cows lined up around every corner waiting to be turned into patties. I mean, seriously, do the math. Even if you stretched one cow into a bunch of burgers, you're still talking millions of cows just to keep up every day. So I started asking myself, where are all these cows coming from? Is there some secret super ranch
Cows.
hidden underground? Are they growing
Where's the
cows in
cows?
labs, cloning meat behind closed doors?
Yo,
People laugh it off, but think, when was the last time you even saw a cow farm big enough to supply this madness?
yo, yo.
Should you eat McDonald's French fries even once in a while? After you hear this, I think you'll say no. First of all, you can see how perfectly white they are because they allow no blemish in their potatoes. And how they accomplish that? They spray it with one of the most toxic pesticides on the planet. After the farmer sprays it, he can't be in the field for 5 days. Oh, after they harvest them, it has to go in a special atmosphere controlled environment for
Oh my
6
god,
weeks.
bro.
That's how toxic it is. It's not safe to eat. Guess how many
Yo,
ingredients I found in this? Oh, not one, potatoes.
not
Potatoes
one.
are one of the 11 that I found, but I had to write them down. Vegetable oil, which consists of soybean oil, canola oil, corn oil, which are horrible for you, by the way. Natural beef flavors, not so natural. It's hydrolyzed wheat and hydrolyzed milk, horrible for you. Wheat, milk derivatives, dextrose, sodium, acid, and pyrophosphate and salt. 11 plus ingredients and a load of chemicals. I don't suggest it.
Oh my god, I'm in shock, bro. I'm in
As
shock.
McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers in a single
Iron good beef. Yeah, sure.
Like, I've been a chef for nearly 30 years. I went and bought some inexpensive $10 a pound 80/20 Black Angus to make burgers on the grill today. While it's cooking, the smell hit my nose and I said, this don't smell right. I pull it apart, I look at it, I get it done, and then I realize it's like Play-Doh. See, ground beef, when it comes out of the extruder, it has strings, and you can see them in the ground beef. This was more like putty, almost like silly putty, like that slime that you see that they make burgers, like frozen burger patties with, institutionalized food. This is $10 a pound on sale, private selection, Black Angus, 80/20, and I'm going to tell you, it crumbles like it. This ain't beef. You can fool me all you want. This ain't freaking beef. What are we eating, folks? What the hell are we eating?
He's right. He is right. He is so right. Humans prefer horse.
Contains something he calls pink slime, beef trimmings that were once used only in dog food and cooked.
Bro, imagine this chain opening doors in 19 in the 1910. On this, it's very old. I mean, it's just ground beef, ground beef. Bro, I'm falling asleep. pretty sure.
Hi, this is Brian Massard of Reminisce Angus, and I wanted to get on here and share a few thoughts. I've had several people saying thank you for trying to explain the industry in a different light. I think we're the only one in that light, so I'm not sure it's a spotlight for sure. But I wanted to talk about the meat packing industry. Again, I am not a shill for the meat packing industry. I'm not a shill for NCBA, RCAF, or anybody out there. I'm a shill for myself. I am a selfish person who could not figure out where in the world all the money went in the beef industry, why we're all broke, why we're all borrowing money for 30 years, watching people go out of business and sell their places every single meeting, complaining about debt. And we did discover, and I believe it 100% true, I got into the beef packing business to find out, is that where all the money is? It's got to be there, because I've heard for 30 years that's where all the money is, and all you got to do is be a meat packer and you're going to make all the money. So I truly thought I could get into the beef business and save all my customers, save the rest of them, and provide a place, some stability for young people who want to get into the ranching business. You don't even have to be young if you just want to get in there. I thought I could do that. And I found out that you can't do that. I found out that the cycle of the cattle business is the same on the other side. If you're in the beef business, you buy the cattle. We buy the cattle just like the big four packers. We pay our packer, our processor, a little packer, costs more money. And then the grocery stores tell us what they're going to pay based on what everybody else is paying and what they can sell it for. And so we found out that that is not true. We risk our entire livelihood, financial well-being, our reputation to figure this out. And we have figured that out. What we did find out by getting into the beef industry is the lie about saturated fat is why everybody's going away. That's why for the last 50 years, small farms and ranches and feedlots and packing houses are gone, is because people will only spend so much and they're only going to eat so much of an end product that they've been told is going to cause heart disease. That's reality. There's all your money in the beef industry right there by that lie. And so with that said, if there my message today with all the ranchers who do not belong, they do not sell box beef wholesale to a small grocery store or try to sell it to Costco or Kroger's, good luck with that. If you are not in the beef business, you don't understand that we can't take a cow, walk it into the living room of a customer, and they start eating it. There is a lot between us and them. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they find collusion between the big four packers and they find something out there. But if there is so much money in the packing industry, if it's there, think about this for 1 second. Why in the world aren't there little packing houses sprouting up all over the country? Where are they? Where are they? Heck, the banks ought to be loaning us money hand over fist. If there was so much money in the packing industry, every small town, there'd be 10 of them around big towns. If you had 25,000 population, you could sustain a small packing house that was killing 25 to 50 head a day. They're not there. I don't know why, if it's because there's so much money in the packing house and it's so easy that people just aren't doing it. I don't know if it's why we have to run to the federal government and get grants and guaranteed loans to build packing houses if there's so much money in it. My bank ought to loan me $5 million. I could pay it off in 5 years if there was so much cash in the packing business. I have found out since I got into the beef business, there's a lot of cash in the retail side. So if you're going to build a packing house, and I have had good friends tell me that they could not make a living in the packing business because they didn't have retail and there was no money in it. Imagine that. These same guys are leading the charge against the big four packers. I hope they find something. I hope I'm wrong. And I'm in full agreement. Get rid of JBS. You can seize all that, take it back, send those clowns back to Brazil. I don't care.
No.
Our own federal government did that. So we can
Well,
complain about
so
JBS, the big four packer.
you just repeat it. So yeah. This is very important, despite I'm tired.
Second video. Regular roast, mock. We got mock tender steaks. Yo, that is wild. Gotta keep your eyes out, people. They selling fake meat in the stores now. And you wouldn't even be able to tell. Look at that side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Look at that side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Jesus. All right. Second video. Regular roast, mock. We got mock tender steaks. Yo, that is wild. Gotta keep your eyes out, people. They selling fake meat in the stores now. And you wouldn't even be able to tell. Look at that side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Look at that side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Jesus. All right. Second video. Regular roast, mock. We got mock tender steaks. Yo, that is wild. Gotta keep your eyes out, people. They selling fake meat in the stores now. And you wouldn't even be able to tell. Look at that side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Look at that side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Jesus. All right. Second video. Regular roast, mock. We got mock tender steaks. Yo, that is wild. Gotta keep your eyes out, people. They selling fake meat in the stores now. And you wouldn't even be able to tell. Look at that side by
That is
side. You wouldn't
fake,
be able to tell.
very dangerous.
Look at that side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Jesus. All right. Second video. Regular roast, mock. We got mock tender steaks.
Bro, I'm falling asleep. I have to leave, bro. I gotta get up. 3 a.m. in the morning. I gotta get up at 5:30 so I can go to work. Alright, guys, thank you very much. We've been diving a little bit about it. We definitely gonna find out a little bit more of what happened. I am making lives every single day. Okay? After I'm done of my activities, I'm doing the live. What I'm doing. Okay? So take care of yourself. Okay? Be good, do good, you know, and don't fall for this crap that's going on. You know? Take care.